here with MotoXaddicts.com. We're coming to you from Yamaha of Las Vegas today, my other form of employer here. So we have Chris Cooksey with the Hard Truth column. He brought some fire this week with some controversial things with the article. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. It came out yesterday. For us here, we're going to do a little recap of last weekend and then a little preview of Tampa here and what we'll be looking forward to and looking for with this upcoming race. So let's kick it off, Chris. 250 class.
So you want to start with the 250s?
I'm going to say let's start with the 250s.
Oh, okay, so does Josh Osby have any friends right now?
No.
So Josh Osby, brakes are right and then left. Like, you want to shut down, like, don't just torpedo the field. That doesn't work out real well. Osborne did what Osborne does. He salvaged. He had a really rough day. He didn't ride good all day long. Kind of looked out of sorts, but he ends up getting the win, while his main rivals, Ferrandis and also Martin Davalos, are picking themselves up with almost 0 points. And
from what I hear, Martin is in some rough shape. Probably good chance he won't be racing this weekend.
Really?
Really.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I heard he was banged up, but I heard he was going to give it a go.
It's bad. I'm sure he'll give it a go. I'm not sure if we'll see him in a night show.
And we all know Mitch lets people ride through concussions, so.
Hey, there's the hard truth coming to you. No, but yeah, Osborne, he made it known that he was not feeling it and still stomped everyone. I mean, a lot of his competition was on the ground.
Stomped?
He looked good for going down and coming back.
Dude, Colt Nichols got second coming off a broken arm. Jimmy Dakota's got his first ever podium.
On a slow Suzuki.
That's true.
Once again.
Clearly, I may have been wrong on that. The bike, JGR figured out that bike. It's really good. Actually, they have as many podiums this year as Geico Honda.
Which is pretty cool because no one else has been able to do that on a Suzuki for a while. So, going into Tampa, Osborne as dominant, or in your case, at least up front, or?
Oh, he's definitely going to be up front. Zach is defending champion, red plate holder. The guy's for real. He's going to be there all day long. With that said, there's a good chance. Watch the green bikes. They're not real happy with him. They're not happy. This started last year. They didn't like him. Adam Cincerillo had issues with him. Joey Savacci had issues with him. It was kind of hard to tell on TV. The cameras, they kind of missed it. He cleaned out Faulkner pretty good.
Yeah.
There's probably a little pool. They're all throwing in money to the first guy to clean him out. But when you're trying to win a championship, you don't need enemies like that. And the Pro Circuit guys are not shy about taking advantage of this.
Well, that is a great intro topic into our 450 class. Making friends and championship runs. Our points leader in the 450 class, he has the points lead. Definitely not making friends getting to that points lead there.
No, Jason Anderson is, what do they say, NFG? Yeah, he doesn't care. He will take out, if you're in his way, just get out of the way. Because he's going to put you on the ground, unless your name's Weston Pike. Weston Pike's the only guy I saw him show respect to. Take his time and make sure he had a clean run. He still got a little rough, but he didn't do like what he does to Cole Seeley, like Baggett, or any of the other guys. He actually respected him a little bit. Man, Seeley's got to be waking up in the middle of the night with cold sweats, just stressing the fact that number 21 Husqvarna is right behind him.
Well, at what point, if you're Seeley, do you step up and just, I mean, this has been going on now for multiple years, all the way from the 250 class up now. I mean, it's followed through, and I mean, let's face it, you're running, for a 450 championship, you have to have friends out there. There's, 39 other guys that could make his life pretty hard. Do we see that this season? Do we see people try to step in the way?
Well, I mean, look at the guys behind him. You got Seeley in second place in points. Marvin's right there. He's only 6 behind Seeley, and then I forget who's right behind there. But those guys all have a disdain for him. They've all at one point had an issue with him. At what point? Now, if I was in Seeley's camp, I would say, Cole, please go out there in this heat race. I don't care how you finish. Just make sure you send him in the front row. Let him know you're not going to take it.
Are you in Cole's camp?
I wish I was. I would tell him. And I would be standing there right on the side of the track, and I would find your biggest friend and say, Just ride right over to him afterward, and don't worry about it. Let that guy fight Anderson, because Anderson's the one that has everything to lose right now. He can't bully you when he has everything to lose. This is the time. If you want to serve a message, this is the time to do it.
And I still feel like there's a lot of unfinished business between him and Marv. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see when they get linked up on the track and they're near each other, especially with Blake stirring the pot pretty hard.
Blake stir the pot.
Yeah, one of his favorite pastimes. So with that all said, looking ahead to Tampa, track looks like there's going to be a lot of sand. Florida soil, it's going to probably be pretty soft.
Yeah.
Ruts.
The rhythm section, it looks like, according to the track map, one entire rhythm section is the Florida white sand. Now, with that Florida white sand, how's that rhythm section going to hold up? Is there going to be multiple lines? Are they going to be out there with the dozers constantly?
It's going to break down.
It's going to be fun.
I think it's going to make for some good racing, real technical. I don't know if it will be as technical maybe as Oakland, but
No.
it could be, the track could be a great separator this weekend.
Absolutely. And now, which Tomac are we going to see show up?
That's a tough call. I mean, I really think it goes by hour. I mean, you see Tomac show up and he has great practice speed, great qualifying speed, possibly great heat race, and then come main event time, mid-pack starts, leads to trouble. You know, it's hard to say.
Is it time to send him to a psychiatrist and see if he's got multiple personalities?
That or someone to get him off the gate good. At his mid-pack start. I mean, we've seen it for all the riders. I mean, Justin Barcia, unfortunately, last weekend, great start, but, you know, these guys, with how these obstacles are based right off the start and rhythms, and I feel like these guys, they got to be on their A game coming out of the gate. They have no chance of kind of settling in, and if not, we're seeing huge crashes and people getting hurt.
Yeah, and we'll just leave Tomac alone. I've picked on him enough. Hopefully the fast Tomac shows up and he entertains.
I didn't answer that question at all, by the way, but...
Sorry, did I say that out loud? So anyway, okay, so I've been adamant about removing tough blocks on the triple. So if a dude needs to exit, he can exit stage left. Marshall made a mistake. If there was some dirt and a little bit of sideways, he could have jumped, lost a couple spots, and still stayed in the series. Daniel Blair made a very good point on his show. Why do we have a triple on the first 40 seconds of the track? Because whenever they're in the first two straightaways, we have an incident like this. It's only when they're in the first two straightaways. After that, the guys spread out enough. I mean, there's always a chance for a freak accident. But either of those options, I think they should literally do what Daniel Blair said, go to the track map and make sure every triple is 40 seconds in from the start.
Yeah, I agree. It just adds chaos. I mean, it seems like we've had chaos racing, though, all season. And this past weekend has not failed that. But, yeah, so I think we covered everything.
One last thing heading into Tampa. Watch for Jordan Smith, Jeremy Martin. Did you see that in the last lap when he straight T-boned him
out
for fifth place? That was a move that you would make for the championship on the last one. No, why would you make that for fifth place?
Because it's Jeremy Martin and he's running in fifth place.
And Jordan Smith just really a pickup pass for fifth? Like, I just don't know that it's too early in the season. Don't need to do that. I wonder if there's more backstory to that. And either way, there's gonna be more this weekend. Watch those.
Yeah,
two.
I mean, I feel like in the 250 class, giving those guys that long wait to come out racing, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of hype. I mean, I think we saw it all night. There was just some craziness. I feel like it's A1 amplified by 6 weeks.
Yeah. Another question too. Just one more thing before we head into Tampa. What do you think the guys are going to run on their tire? Do you go with the hard pack tire that works on half the track, or do you go with that sand paddle tire? What do you think the guys are going to do?
We saw that sand paddle tire last year at a few rounds, especially in practice. I think you'll see a couple of teams maybe opt for it. But with the way that our industry is and being kind of traditional, I don't see it being used in a night show. I don't think anyone takes that risk and goes for it, at least from the bigger names that are, not necessarily going to want to blame a paddle light tire on their interviews on why they didn't do very good.
Awesome.
So that's what we think, guys. We're new to this, so please subscribe down below, leave some comments, let us know what you think, and we'll try to make it a little bit better next time. Till then, we'll see you next week.